Hello, hello, my beautiful crafty friends. Welcome to my studio. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. I'm so excited you're here with me today to have a little play with something new that I kind of sort of can, well, I won't say it's original because who knows, it may not be. But it's something I got up in the middle of the night and started playing with at like 2 in the morning. So based on something I saw, then I went and created my own thing. So here it is. I'm very excited. We'll see how it goes. I just have the one prototype I did in the middle of the night. So it is a pocket. You can do, and it's made from a piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. And it has a pocket here. You open it up, you have a pocket here and a pocket here. Now they can be tucks or pockets. You could do them as tucks, and then when you glue it down, you could buy another tuck or pocket. So it kind of just depends on what you want to do with it. Now, this ended up being around 4 inches. So I think since a scrapbook paper comes in 4 inches, 4 by 4 and 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're going to get 3 strips. So in other words, we can make 3 pockets from one scrapbook paper. Now I'm going to do the whole thing with you because it seems like when I just explain how to do it and I just say, oh, you know, you fold this and you do that. If I don't do it all from the very beginning, someone inevitably says, would you do it from the very, very beginning? So I'm going to do this from the very beginning. So we're going to start by cutting this scrapbook paper very carefully at 4 inches. Because we really don't need a pocket wider than that. Well, I mean, we could have it wider. We could have it 5.5 inches, whatever you want. But I want to get the best use of my Stamperia scrapbook paper. I do not want to waste any of it. So there you go. All right. So now we have 3 that were each cut 4 inches, 4 inches, and 4 inches. We have 3 strips, and we're going to make these pockets. So the first thing we're going to do, this is my paper here. Oh, you guys, I am such a bird brain. I needed it to be in half. I don't know why I thought I could do it out of this. Well, I could. Can I? Let me think this through, you guys. I did this in the middle of the night. Like I said, no, it's not going to give me what I want. You guys, I just cut this for no reason. Oh, no. Okay, maybe I'll start this video over. Well, I mean, you could put it in thirds. You could still use it. I mean, let's just make one pocket. This isn't the one I'm going to show you today, but we'll just go ahead and we'll just going to do this. We'll just kind of fold it down. So we have, you know, a pocket here. And, you know, we can make a little, close it there, and you can do it a tuck spot there. At least it's not wasted. Oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot believe I just did that. What was I thinking? No wonder it was so simple. I was thinking, oh, I could do that with scrapbook paper instead of just regular paper. But you guys. I was thinking, well, scrapbook paper would be better because it would be 12 inches long. So we just want to cut off 1 strip. Well, what I will do for right now is I'm going to just, because I don't want to waste this, I'll just do a quick little thing with it. I'm going to decorate the corners here by using one of my corner punches. This is, I think, a Martha Stewart. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on it. I think it is. Or it's We Are Memory Keepers. I don't know which. So once I can get the corners in there because it's thick, I wanted to do them together, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So I guess I'll just do them individually. This is not a great way to start off a video, you guys. Really, it isn't. This is how not to do a video. I always like to turn it over because it just makes a huge mess everywhere, if you know what I mean. These corners are just crazy. Get over there. Okay. Well, I will use these for pockets, just not the way I was going to. I really was so excited. I thought, oh, you'll get a much bigger pocket if you could use something other than your 8.5 by 11 paper. So there you have a pretty little pocket. This is just a pocket tuck. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe I did that. Goodness gracious, what was I thinking? Well, I'll go ahead and glue it. This one will be done. Okay, so I showed you how to do this one. We're just gonna make this a little tuck by turning it like this, gluing it down. You know what, but before you do that, if you're gonna ink, do it now. I don't know if it would even show on here. I need a little pair of scissors here. This won't be a quick video now because I'm going to have to go, while you're waiting for me, go look for another piece of cardstock so I can do my little project the right way. Oh my gosh, that's what happens when you do something at 2 in the morning because your brain has decided to work all night and you don't want it to. You're like, no, I could use some sleep, but my brain's like, no, we've got things on our mind and we want you to do them. It's like, okay, guess I don't have any say about that. So how are all you guys? Hopefully better than me. More wide awake. Gosh, more healthy. Excited, doing something good. Don't know what, but hopefully something fun. All right, let's try this again. Gonna do this, and I'm gonna do, I know I should have left the scrapbook pad out. I thought, oh, I'll just need the one sheet. Pshaw. Not. Okay. This is a very pretty little pocket tuck that you could use in your journals. And there you have it. So you can easily take something, which I don't have, of course, I don't have anything right here except for this. So you could easily put something up there and in there and then, you know, back there or whatever. It depends on how you put it on. All right, well, that one's done. So that is what you can do with your cutoffs because we're going to need to be 8.5 here, or 8 at least at the minimum for this project. So let me grab another piece of cardstock, which I think I've got some. This is the Stamperia Precious, one of my very favorite paper pads. There we go. That one's really dark, so I don't want to use that one, and that's the cover. So that would show, which, because you see both sides. Or any kind of coffee dyed paper would be fine. I mean, you could do it with anything. I was hoping to just try this since I'm kind of creating this with you. Alrighty, so if this is, let me make sure, this is 8.5. Where's my, yep, 8.5. So we want to cut my cardstock 8.5. Ouch. Okay, so we're gonna go, now you could do this with any paper because you see the first one I made was just coffee dyed paper, but I wanted to try it with my scrapbook paper to see how that went. Now I have plenty of strips to do other projects with, which there are a lot of them out there that just use 4-inch strips, so I'm not too worried about it. I know those will get used at some point. Inevitably I'll see something and go, oh, I want to make that. So what we want to do is we want to fold this in half. And we're going to keep our open side to the right side. Okay. Then we want to fold it up, and I'm going to use my ruler so you can see 3 3/4 inches. No, you know what? This is a taller. So we'll turn it up 4 because it is taller. We'll turn it up 4 inches. Now we could score these. That might be easier for us to do. Let's see if we can do that. because this is cardstock and it's heavy. So we're going to want that at 4 inches on the bottom. Someone asked me, I love my Score Buddy, my Score Pal, and my Score Buddy. The Buddy's the little one, because it is just real easy to use. It's nice and wide. I can see the numbers very easily. I'm loving it because, you know, I was struggling and now I'm not. I have no issues with it. Okay, so we've got the first part done. We've turned it up 4 inches on the bottom. We're going to burnish that. If you're using a thick scrapbook paper, you're going to have to do that, especially if it's Stamperia or Blue Fern. Blue Fern would be really difficult to use this. In fact, I don't think it would work real well. All right, now we are going to take and we're going to cut this down at the top here. And on this one, I cut it down. Well, actually, remember I made this in the middle of the night. So what I want to do is I want to bring my top down to about 3/4 of an inch from that bottom. So if I did that here, that probably wouldn't work because this is taller now. I'm trying to figure out, what did I do? Seems like I cut the side. I just went ahead and cut the side. This is what happens when you figure this out in your sleep. Good Lord. So I'm going to cut it as best I can right on the seam, or as close to it as I can. And I'm going to go just a tad below where it's folded up. See that? I'll trim this up after. Okay, so now what I want to do, yep, I want to take and I want to leave, you can see on this one, just a little space between I can't explain this, you guys. I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to fold it down and I want to leave a little space, like maybe a 1/2 inch. Let's see. 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'm going to make this fold a 1/2 inch from here to here. And I want to make it fairly even. It doesn't have to be exact. And I'm going to go like that. Okay. I'm going to go back and trim this up in a minute. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to fold it right here. So that this one we only turn down. So we turned this one down 2.5 and we turned this one down 3 1/4. So that one came down to 3 1/4. This one came down 2.5 to get our stack, because what we wanted was a little stack here, right? And we've got it just by cutting down the side a little. And it's okay if it's open, because you can always go back and close it up with your glue. Anytime you overcut it, you can close it with your glue. I'm just cleaning up this edge because it's kind of a mess. I kind of left this sort of a mess. So there we go. There we are. I know, you guys, did this make sense? Because we want a flap and a flap, because that gives us a pocket here. You move this up and you get a pocket here. Now you also have this. Now you could have it that way. What I did was I just cut off a little triangle. To the top. See what I got? So I have a angle pocket here, a tuck there, and a tuck there. And then that folds down. Now I could take this if I wanted, and I could use it at the bottom and have a double tuck, which I might do. I could put it on the back if I was going to use this as a single piece and I wasn't going to glue it down. That's really quite pretty, and then you're not wasting anything. Or I could move it up in here if I wanted. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to I'm going to close this up just a little bit because I didn't know how far to cut it down. There we go. Just give it a little glue. So that becomes a tuck. Now you could close this up on the side and just make it a pocket, but I like it as a tuck. It allows you to put some bigger things in there that you might want to use. Same with here. I want to make this a tuck as well. I could close it up and make it a pocket. I could make it a side load pocket or a top pocket. You can do whatever you like there. See? Now, one thing I think I do want to do is I don't like this, so I'm going to do that there. And I've closed all my left sides and left all of the right side open except for down here. I'm going to close this. This is too wide, so I want to close that. Make it a real pocket. I'm going to hold that for a minute. So we have a tuck, a pocket, a tuck, and then if you put that down on a paper, another pocket. Now, I know that was not a great tutorial. I totally apologize, but as I've told you before, I'm not great at it. I've done the best I can with it. You're going to have to play with it, really. I mean, if like I said, I dreamt this up in the middle of the night. I'm going to add this pocket back on here, I think, because I really like it. Oh, you know what? I like it on this flap. I really like it on the flap. Look at that. That's pretty. So you have, you know, like a 2 pockets. Oh, I can get more pockets by doing that. I think I'm going to do that, you guys. Ooh, I could turn it over and do it. No. I could go this way. Oh, I like the rose. So I'm going to do this. Oh, I'll just trim it. So you watch me create this pocket right here in front of you. This is something I said I did in the middle of the night. I was half asleep. I saw it on either Pinterest or Instagram, I don't remember, and because I was looking at both, and I'm trying to find some inspiration because, as you know, I'm struggling with my inspiration. And I kept seeing all these pockets and all these things, and you know, they're just pictures. There's no directions, so just pictures. No how-tos. Yeah, so you have a pocket there, a tuck there, and a tuck there, and then you have your top up here. Now, I can either round these or I can do a decorative. I'm going to do the decorative. I'm going to try it again. Oh, I'm having so much trouble getting that in there. These make the biggest mess, these corner thingies. Oh my gosh, these little dots end up all over you. Your lap, your floor, your everything. There we go. Pretty. I don't know if you could see it, but that's a really pretty little edge. I could do it on these too. Might mess with that pocket though, huh? But you know, I'm wondering if I could just round them, even though that pocket's down there. See if it makes a mess. Oh, that's a thickie. It stayed sealed, but I may add some more glue there. Okay, so we have a pretty top, we have a pocket, we have a tuck, and we have another pocket. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 places to put things. Is that not fun or what? So I don't know if I want to do another one for you because I just don't know if it's going to. You're going to get lost. Because the dimensions are different on this one than on this one. Well, now that I've done it, I could probably tell you. It's very pretty though. I really, really like it. I'm very happy with it. I could see me using these quite a bit in my journals. This is just a piece of paper, so we could do it on the paper. You'll have to replay this on your, again, if you're going to use a, what do you call it? Hello, what is it called, guys? Come on, give me a clue. What's it called? Scrapbook paper. That's it. Scrapbook paper. Oh my gosh, I've got to start sleeping. Okay, so I'm getting sleep deprivation bad. All right, let's try this and see if we can get the dimensions worked out for us, okay? So we're going to fold it completely in half, right? That's what I did, yep. Okay, and then we are going to turn that bottom up 3 3/4. So let's find 3 3/4. So let's do it on our little scoreboard, because that way it's easier to measure it, but we don't want to do it too hard. There we go. Okay, so we're going to turn that up 3 3/4. That is the big measurement. I'm going to bend it one way first and then back the other. There we go. That way it was easier for me to bend it. And then I'm going to take this top piece and I'm going to cut down the side on the fold. You can do it, you're going to open it out and do it, and I'm going to cut just a tiny bit past it, not much. And then I'm going to fold it down. If you wanted to do it on the scoreboard, let's see if we could. Maybe that would be easier for those of you who like your measurements. I want to fold it down about a 1/2 inch. So we'll put it at 3 here. So there's my 1/2 inch, see? Now, what's going to happen is the first one's going to fold down that, but the second one, you're going to fold this down. This piece right here, you're going to measure it at a 1/2 inch. And you're going to fold it down. So you have some space to get into your pockets. There we go. Okay? That's how you do it. There we are. We got it. There. There. It makes a waterfall pocket. I think that's what I'm going to call it, the waterfall pocket, because triple waterfall pocket. So it's 1, 2, 3. Now again, I want to have my I'm gonna scoot it up a little bit this time. Cut that piece off. There. Now you have a nice tuck. You got a pocket and a pocket. Triple waterfall pocket. And there you have it. Now, if you didn't want this to show, you could bring up your side a little bit more, because I still could have gone up more, maybe just taken a little corner off, or not at all. I could have just left it, but I really liked it like that. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then we just want to make sure that anything we left open, where's my glue? I'm looking for my glue. Anything we left open on this side, we're going to make sure we just close it right up a little bit, because we're not sure how far to cut sometimes. So that's closed, right? Yep, and that folds down like it should. And then we're going to close up this whole side here. Waterfall triple pocket. Yeah, that's what we'll call it, because you have this little stair step thing happening here. Could call it a stair step pocket. There you go. All right. So at this point, you could just fold that right back up. Round your corners, use a corner punch, whatever you got. Cut them at an angle, you know, whatever is good for you. This cut's better if I cut 2 at a time, so. Sorry, we've got yard work again. I give up. This is a Sunday, and I have yard work. There was yard work on Friday and yard work on Wednesday, and I flat give up. Okay, now the one thing I am going to do is I'm going to close this little pocket right here. There we go. So you have a tuck and a tuck and a tuck. You could close it up and just make it a tight pocket, but I really like it more open. This corner is bothering me, so I am going to round it. There we go. And there you have it. See, nice and easy. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Came out really nice. And then wherever you attach this, you can either tuck in here. You can do it as a tuck to where this whole thing is a tuck. It can be a pocket, whatever you'd like. So there you have it. Now, see, when you're not using scrapbook paper, it's about 3/4 of an inch in difference. And then, as you can see, look at that. Okay. So this just gives you a little bit more. If you're using the scrapbook paper, you get a little bit deeper pockets, bigger pockets for bigger things. Although this is, you know, pretty good too. So there you have it. There are our pockets. I really like these. I think because I've done a few now, I think you've got it. You know, it wasn't too hard to do. I think you could figure it out pretty easily. I'm sorry I'm not better at directions. I'm doing my best. Hopefully this was okay for you. I'm trying more and more to give you more complete instructions because everybody's asking for them, saying, hey, could you give us better instructions? Well, I'm not good at this, so it's the reason I don't do it. There was a day where I used to teach sewing. I used to teach doll making, teddy bear making, step by step, but those days are pretty much gone. My brain just doesn't work that way anymore. So, you know, I struggle with it, and I know you guys can see that. So, and I don't like you to see that. So it's the reason I don't want to do it. But I want to thank you for watching. I hope you're all well and you stay that way. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I love you all so much. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.